We're pleased now to welcome in Christina Randall, Wildfire Mitigation Administrator for Colorado Springs Fire Department. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Amy.
Now, there's been a buzz around FRI regarding the concept of the fire-adapted communities. Can you tell us a little bit about this movement?
Sure. I get the question quite often about what fire-adapted communities mean. And it's not a recognition like a pin or certificate, but it's really a concept about how communities can band together and comprehensively address wildfire risk in those communities. And that involves everything beyond fuels management to include changing policies, updating fire codes locally, working with policymakers in their cities or their counties, to everything to include building codes, development review process, working with landscapers, developers, builders, so that you're looking at more of the built environment in addition to the natural environment.
What's the benefit of them coming together and creating these communities?
You know, we cannot eliminate the risk, and we understand that, but if everybody works together, we're going to certainly reduce that risk.
Now, what tools are available to the fire service to assist them in creating an FAC?
Yep. There are a lot of great tools on IAFC's website. If folks go to www.iafc.org/FAC, there's toolkit there, and it's all free. Fire departments can go there and get everything from sample PSAs to guidebooks. And what you can do if you're a fire department is customize it, what's going to work for your community.
Tell me a little bit more about what's available on the website. What all does that kit include, and how can they customize it to make it work for them?
Well, there are some things that will work in terms of whether it's an enforcement posture or education. So really what folks are receptive to, so people can pick and choose what's going to work best for them.
So go ahead and tell me a little bit more about where they can go for more information on the FAC, and contact information as well.
The wildland staff at IAFC would be glad to reach out and help you, so you can contact them at rsg@iafc.org. And they'll mail you a kit, and they'll walk you through it, and they'll guide you to whatever information you need.
And then what was the website again as well?
It's you can either go to fireadapted.org for information, or you can go to iafc.org/FAC.
So where do people even go to get started in creating an FAC?
It seems daunting at first, and you really have to start at the beginning. And what communities first can do is acknowledge that they have a wildfire risk in their community. So whether you've had a fire recently or you really understand fuels and the layout of the town, whether you have adjacent open spaces, all those things can factor in whether you have a risk or not. So after that, once you identify that, then the important thing to do is to really assess that risk and rate it, because that's an important tool to educating homeowners. If they understand their relative risk, then that motivates them into action.
Is that involved in the website? Do they give them the information to be able to assess that? How did they go about kind of figuring that out?
Absolutely. The toolkit will certainly help you in determining and assessing that risk, and it'll get you started.
It's great work, great program. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thanks, Amy.